my lords and members of Parliament, having been duly appointed by Her Majesty the Queen in Council to represent Her Majesty on this occasion, whereupon Her Majesty's royal assent must be given to several bills passed by you, the Lords and Commons in this Parliament assembled, I am commanded by the Queen's most excellent Majesty to read the following instrument of the royal will in your presence. Alexandra, by the grace of God, of all the Glennons, and of the Glennish dominions beyond the seas, Queen, defendress of the faith, to our right trusty and right well-beloved the Lords and Commons in this present Parliament assembled, greeting. Forasmuch as in our said Parliament diverse acts have been agreed and accorded upon by you, our loving subjects, the Lords and Commons in this our present Parliament assembled, and endorsed by you as has been accustomed, the short titles of which are set forth in the schedule hereto attached, yet the said acts are not of force and effect in law without our royal assent given and put to the said acts. And forasmuch as for diverse causes and considerations, we cannot at this time be present in our royal person in the venue of our said Parliament at Wealdstonbury, being the accustomed place for giving our royal assent to such acts as have been agreed upon by you, our said subjects, the Lords and Commons, we have therefore caused these our letters patent to be made and have signed them, and by them do give our royal assent to the said acts and to all the articles, clauses, sentences, and provisions therein contained, willing that the said acts shall be of the same strength, force, and effect as if we had been personally present in the said venue of our said Parliament at Wealdstonbury, and had publicly, and in the presence of all of you, assented to the same. And we do by these presents declare and notify the same our royal assent, as well as to you, the Lords and Commons aforesaid, as to all others to whom it may concern, commanding also by these presents our most dear brother and counselor, James Richard Edward George, Archduke of Hanover, Marquess of Mountcastle, Earl of Lewiston, Viscount Marchmain of Kells, Baron Mercata of Blessington, our Lord High Steward of Hanover and Lord Great Mareschal of Sconeland, Lord President of our most honourable Privy Council, to declare and notify this our royal assent in our absence in the said venue of our said Parliament at Wealdstonbury, in the presence of you, the said Lords and Commons of our Parliament, there to be assembled for that purpose, and the Speaker or other officer of our said Parliament to endorse the said act or acts with such terms and words in our name as is requisite for the same. Commanding also the keeper or keepers for the present time of the great seal of our realms to seal these presents with the great seal of our realms, and our master of the rolls to enroll these our letters patent duly sealed with the great seal of our realms and the said acts in the Parliament roll. And finally, we do declare that after this our royal assent given and passed by these presents, and declared and notified as aforesaid, then and immediately the said act shall be taken, accepted, and admitted as good, sufficient, and perfect acts of Parliament to all intents, constructions, and purposes, and be put in due execution accordingly, the continuance or dissolution of this our Parliament, or any other use, custom, thing, or things to the contrary thereof notwithstanding. In witness whereof we have caused these our letters to be made patent. Witness ourselves at Wealdstonbury, the 11th day of December, in the first year of our reign. By Her Majesty's command, David Oatney, Prime Minister of the Glennish Kingdoms. And the acts to be given the royal assent are as follows. Number 1, the Emergency Communications Act 2013. Number 2, the Royal Commissioner for Women's Affairs Act 2013. La Reine le vote. These bills, having now been assented to, have become true and lawful acts of Parliament, and shall be enrolled in the Hansard of Parliament accordingly by our Master of the Rolls. My Lords and Members of Parliament, on behalf of Her Majesty the Queen and the Royal Family, permit me to conclude by wishing all of you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.